Alright, welcome back to Fiery Gopher.
Ethan.
Joe!
Carter.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Because why not? We're so tired of playing Pokemon. I've played so much of it.
And Kylie's getting Oreos.
They are tasty Oreos.
They are.
Dude, they're peanut butter. They're fine.
Speaking of peanut butter, I kind of want to try that whiskey. I'm sure it's going to be gross though.
Banana.
Oh, banana, thank God. Yeah, let me try it. Can I try it? Hey, how do you guys think of Dave Bautista as Drax?
I think he does very good. He's hilarious.
He does excellent.
He was like to me until the Christmas special. Did you guys see the Christmas
God.
special? Dude, that was great. After that, I was like, no, he's great. He's a wonderful actor, actually.
So this game came out in 2019.
Okay. Was this the game that came out and everybody said that Spider-Man's web swinging sucked and that it was sad that Fortnite did it better?
Like, the original game, the swinging was also bad because it's not really...
Doesn't he basically just, like, shoot into nothing?
Yeah. This is more, at least from what I remember this in the original game, more like a dungeon crawler almost.
Okay.
Like, it's not really a free roam thing.
Guaranteed to not contain ape shit.
I finished Spider-Man vs. Deadpool, and then I read all of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Nice.
And I started Deadpool Kills Deadpool.
Man, the part with that with him and Professor X.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, he just shows him.
Mm-hmm.
That was a satisfying plump.
That was very satisfying.
Is it the first one? No. When does he introduce the continuity stone?
Probably Kills the Marvel Universe again, because that wasn't in that one at all.
Because there are 7 Infinity Stones.
That's how he figured out, by the way, what was going on with Deadpool or Spider-Man Deadpool was because he figured out that they weren't in continuity anymore. Because at the start of that series, it is definitely in continuity. But towards the end, it's like it's out of continuity. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Okay, so it still uses the format, because you use the D-pad, I think, to switch between the different people. And this can be multiplayer up to 4 people.
Ah! I'm scared.
You didn't look out and take cover.
I didn't.
Alright, first sippy.
Hey, it's Nebula. Who are those green guys? They look like a weird version of the Nova Corps.
Kind of, yeah.
Gamora's constant headache.
Oh, that's not bad.
Right?
Got it.
Hey, Ethan, you want to try?
Yeah, actually.
Not bad banana. Oh, yeah, I forgot. In the comics, his guns shoot like elements that he's able to do. Like different ones.
You know, hey, he's one of the coolest superheroes.
Why?
He's from Missouri?
From Missouri! Name another superhero from Missouri. Yeah, exactly. There is a couple more, but like he's the most famous. Like he's the most mainstream. I have no idea what I did.
Yeah.
Stupidity may have doomed the universe.
Wouldn't be the first time, sweetheart.
You got jump, strong. Hey, what's B?
Be
Is
all
that
you can
roll?
be. I mean, I prefer bourbon over rye.
Rye whiskey, I really will die.
That is a good song.
Well, we'll be, drinking whiskey and rye, because, this could be the day that we die.
Singing bye bye Miss American Pie.
Wait, we gotta stop before copyright.
I don't think so. I don't think the bots are gonna flag us as playing the actual song.
Nah, you're right, but also, we can't be too careful, because the algorithm is a whore.
It's not like we can monetize this anyway. Yet.
What do you mean geese are
Ducks
never
are
silly?
mean.
Like when you were 12 years old?
I was 10.
10.
I was attacked by a duck.
I remember you said it before in a video, and when I brought it up again, you're like, how'd you know that? I'm like, you sent a video and I was editing it.
Yeah. That was a mean duck. Kid in the neighborhood ended up shooting it. I was not upset about that. Like, you know, it'd be one thing if it wasn't a very public place and it was very prone to attacking children.
Yeah. It's that much of a public menace, you know.
Like, I was not the first kid it attacked, nor the last before it got shot.
How did I switch that? Oh.
So yeah, finally a local teenager got tired of it and shot with a 22.
And it had a bunch of, like, comic characters from that. Like, you had Wyatt Wingfoot, Fly You Somewhere. You saved Dum Dum Dugan.
Is Silk in this game?
Maybe.
You know, at one point, her and Spider-Man had this weird pheromone thing, and they couldn't be in the room with each other for more than like 10 minutes before they start making out.
That was years ago, so I don't know what's in the continuity as much now.
Right. Hey, it's that guy.
Ronan.
Ronan, yeah.
He's got a weird executioner mask on now.
Sometimes it's a good thing they don't go with the comic book stuff for on screen because it just wouldn't look good.
Yeah, there are some things that...
Like, did you guys see Aquaman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the bad guy's name? The Submariner?
Black Manta.
No. His brother.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this was stupid. The Silver Wings were stupid looking. They should have gone a different direction.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, they did.
Besides that, though, that movie was kind of dope. Although Spider-Verse was better and it was in theaters at the same time, and it didn't do as well in the box office, and it makes me sad. I kept trying to get people to go, and they went and saw Aquaman instead because they're like, I don't want to go see a cartoon.
Spider-Verse is... I can't wait for the next one. Because I love 2099. Miguel O'Hara? No. Who's Miguel O'Hara?
I don't know.
Is that him?
I don't know. I'm not that into Spider-Man 2099. I don't know any of the 2099 continuity.
The Hulk one, 2099 Hulk is weird.
My favorite suit in the Miles Morales game, though, is the Spider-Verse suit.
Yeah.
Because it's the actual proportions of the Spider-Verse suit. It's not like just the coloring is different.
Like the actual cell shade or like animated.
Yeah, like you get tiny little ankles and wrists, and like your arms get smaller, and your neck is tiny. And...
That's why I like the comic one in the first Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I used that one a lot.
Special ability was quips.
I didn't like the comic one as much in that game.
It wasn't as good. I definitely like the Spider-Verse one better. So you know the story about Bombastic Mr. Bagman, right?
Mm-mm.
So one of the costumes there is that, which was Spider-Man, but his suit was damaged or something, so he borrowed Johnny Storm, Human Torch's suit, and put a paper bag over his head.
Oh, that's funny.
And so he's Bombastic Mr. Bagman, and that's where that suit came from.
I really, really like the Prowler Spider-Man suit in Miles Morales.
Oh.
I unlocked that as soon as I was able to.
Good.
And I really liked the whole storyline with Uncle Aaron in that too, by the way.
They did a lot better there than in the comics, because there they kind of... It's kind of you know?
Well, and I liked that he was the one that, like he knew you were Spider-Man right away. I don't know, I thought that was cool. I also like how the suit that Peter gives you in the beginning of the game, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
And that's why you make your own. Well, that's not the only reason. You want to put your own flair into it, but...
Yeah.
That was cool in that game. Like, you know, Spider-Man, he's on vacation now because he trusts you to take over the city.
Yeah, I
Take care
was
of the
really
city.
scared they were going to do a thing where Spider-Man dies halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of the time that's what happens.
That's what happened in the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah. You know, I gotta be honest, with going back to what I was talking about before, When they first announced that there was going to be a black Spider-Man, and in some continuities he was going to replace the other Spider-Man, I was mad. But the more I learn about Miles, I'm like, Miles is the shit. I love
remember
Miles.
I was in school at a book fair.
Because he's a really well-written fucking character.
Yes. I was at a book fair, and another guy was like, "Hey, they got a black Spider-Man." I'm like, "Oh yeah, with the symbiote suit?" Like, no, he's black. And I go over and I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, it's
I
like,
didn't know what to think
what?
at first.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Like, as Peter Parker, he's an established character.
Dude, one of my favorite moments with Miles Morales, and it's just in the background of a scene in Spider-Man Deadpool. They're at the Avengers Christmas party, right? And Captain America gives Miles a vacuum cleaner. And he's talking about how crazy tech it is, because, Cap's from the 40s.
Yeah.
So to him, this modern vacuum cleaner is just the most amazing thing in the world.
No, Hoover and Dyson.
I think it was a Dyson. And, like, it was just really funny, because Miles is trying really hard to not, like, let Cap, to show Cap that, like, really, bro? You got me a vacuum? And he's trying really hard to be like, oh, cool, yeah, man. Seriously, bro? And then they have to fight Jupiter. Spider-Man and Deadpool end up having to fight Jupiter because he's mad that his winter solstice ceremony isn't the same anymore. I think it was Jupiter. It was Jupiter or Saturn. Or Saturna or something. It was some, like, old, like, winter god, and that like, technically Christmas comes from his celebration. And he hated how we bastardized it, but then Spider-Man and Deadpool went around and showed him that his version of Christmas still exists, so we just do it a little different now. And then they had a grand old time.
See, back in the Miles thing, I think it's cool that it's almost to that point to where you say, like, oh, I love The Flash, and, like, who are you talking about, Barry Allen or Wally West, or I love Green Lantern,
Well,
who are you talking about, Jon Stewart,
Flashes.
or... Yeah, but the main one that people think about...
I know, I'm just saying there's actually a third one.
People don't say, like, who's your favorite? It's like, Batman. Oh, are you talking about Bruce Wayne or Dick Grayson when he was Batman? No, you think Bruce Wayne.
Jason Todd was also Batman once, and Anarchy was also Batman once.
Right, but you think of the central character.
I know.
But it's that point when another character and stuff, when their story becomes like that, you're like, oh, who are you talking about? Because...
Well, the worst one, in my opinion, is Green Lantern. Who was the first Green Lantern?
Not Hal Jordan. It was...
Not Hal Jordan.
He had a cape, red...
Yeah, and what was his weakness?
Couldn't attack wood.
Could not attack wood. His powers were useless against wood.
I forgot his name, but I'm picturing him. What's his name?
It's Alan Scott.
There we go.
And they made Alan Scott of Earth 2, I believe, the first gay DC hero, which I was totally fine with that, too, because it's an alternate universe version of a character that they've almost never used anyway. Like, let's go.
Someone want to take over? I got a Waz.
I'm not gonna do that. Oh, you broke the chair. But, like, that was done well, too. Like, I thought that was pretty cool, actually. Now, if they would have been mainline Hal Jordan gay, I would have been mad because, half of his character development bullshit is because of Carol Ferris.
Yeah.
What, are you gonna make it Carl Ferris? Actually, I wouldn't hate that, I guess, if it was an alternate dimension thing. But it can't be main continuity, is my point. It's gotta be an alternate continuity... alternate universe thing, and that would be okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like What If. That's what. See, I love that Marvel has What If, because then you can just do weird shit, and nobody gets mad because it's only exists in this one thing. We got to do it, and now we got it out of our system. I don't know.
No, I feel that. Yeah.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. Excuse me, sorry. Is how he feels about Carol Ferris, and unless you're going to turn into Carl Ferris. And in which case, in my opinion, that's only okay if it's like a different dimension.
Yeah, alternate universe.
Yeah.
It's like...
Then, okay, screw it. Like, make it like a Marvel What If thing.
Yeah.
But that is not about to be the mainline continuity, no.
No.
Now you want to make another new Green Lantern, and he happens to be gay and has but also has good writing, and I care about him more than the fact that he's just gay.
See, one thing that
I'm sorry I keep bringing up gay a lot. That just seems to be the easy one that they usually go for nowadays. Like America, whatever her last
America Chavez.
America Chavez. I like that they didn't really get too much into that in the movie.
It's not a central character thing.
Yeah, like I kind of liked that because I was worried that they were going to really shoehorn that in because I've heard a lot of the comic book stuff, people don't care for her that much. Because it's like, I'm Latino and gay. That's my character arc.
She's from a different universe, can travel, she likes pizza balls. I mean...
Was it in the movie were they basically subtly saying that like everyone in her planet is a lesbian because she had two moms?
I don't think so.
I'm just curious.
Maybe?
But one thing, I saw
How would they reproduce?
I saw a thing of two people arguing on like a podcast or something. They're arguing over Marvel and DC and stuff. And the guy who was Marvel was like, okay, what movies did you have? You had Aquaman and Green Lantern, Beware My Power? He's like, that's an animated show, animated movie. Like, there should be no problem with the animated movies. And plus, DC's animated movies are amazing.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so my opinion has always been Marvel live action, DC animated.
Have you seen Batman Under the Red Hood? I love that one.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I've seen most of them. I think I've seen that one.
There was one Marvel animated movie I saw a long time ago. It was along the lines of the same kind of animation, like Hulk versus Wolverine, Hulk versus Thor, and it was an animated Doctor Strange movie, and it was so good.
So one of my favorite DC ones is in 2019 it came out, a couple months before he died, but it was Adam West and Burt Ward reprising the roles of Batman and Robin in a truly 60s Batman-esque animated film. So they had the costumes were right, but dude, it was so cool. Like, oh, and the villain in it is Two-Face, played by William Shatner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's 60s Batman, but it's animated. So, and it was right before he died. Adam West reprised the role of Batman one last time. But like, I'm just on the whole though, the DC animated is 100 times better.
Spider-Man. It is. It's especially
He's
modern.
my favorite. Top 3 anyway.
Yep.
Spidey.
My
I also really like Doctor Strange personally.
top 3:
No, Doctor Strange is lit.
Spider-Man, Flash,
trippy
Green
powers.
Lantern.
I have a controversial opinion. A lot of people did not like the new Doctor Strange movie, but I really liked it.
Me too.
Yeah.
We saw it all together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, it
I
could
thought
have.
it was good. I want to see what's going to happen
It
with
could
that
definitely
third
be
eye
better.
shit.
It could definitely be better with the stuff
Well,
that's in the
yeah.
movie.
But, like, okay. Okay, I think the problem is that these movies aren't... It's hard. You have to keep almost having these huge world-ending stakes now.
Like, as you say, each stake has to be bigger, but now they save the universe. What's next?
Yeah.
Multiverse, and then...
Whereas, so, like, the Spider-Man thing in Spider-Man No Way Home, that made sense as how huge of a threat it is. Also, that movie is so good. That's my favorite MCU movie.
Oh, they're good. Like, if it's just, hey, we gotta save New York, or they're gonna bomb the West Coast or something. Like, it doesn't always have to be world-ending.
But it's hard to scale it back down.
It is. I guess when they mostly do it now, only when they introduce a new hero, new character, like a local thing for them. Then they're added to the pantheon of.
I like. I like that. I think we're heading for Secret Wars.
Yep.
That I'm pretty excited about.
Now that they kind of added in.
Like they're in continuity. They're just of a different universe.
So is the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man like the first MCU movie?
Technically, yeah. Now it is, yeah. Yeah, it kind of is now. Cool.
Yeah.
Although, technically that's
Press
wrong.
R.
You know what the first MCU movie actually is, right?
What?
Mallrats?
No. Although, good guess. He was Deadpool before he was Deadpool, and he was kidnapped and moved to Dark Horse Comics. And the person that they think is him now in the DC or Marvel Comics is actually a clone.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck! So who's your guys' favorite superheroes? I think we've talked about this before, but I don't remember.
Spider-Man, Flash, Green Lantern.
You
Wally
have
West
two
Flash.
of my favorites. Which Green Lantern?
See, it's a toss-up between John Stewart and Hal Jordan. Mostly because of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited when I was a kid, the animated show.
Who were the two greatest Green Lanterns?
Kilowog.
She's right. No, she's right. Hal Jordan is considered the greatest Green Lantern to ever live.
He is. And I forgot the
Who
planet.
did he get his ring from?
Oh, Aventura.
Aventur, who was before him considered like one of the greatest, if not the greatest. Now, the most powerful Green Lantern, period, you're right, is
I forgot the planet's name.
Ego. No,
He goes in.
yeah, you're gonna have to look it up. And then the second you tell me, I'm gonna be like, duh.
Ooh,
I think it
Sandman.
starts with an A or something. Mogo.
Mogo,
No,
the
that's not an
planet.
A.
Mogo, the living planet.
But then becomes a blue.
But that's why I
Lantern.
was so close to Ego. Ego, Mogo.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite villains in the movies, and I'm so glad he got like a happy ending in Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah. Man, I love that they brought back all the old villains too. Seeing the villains again was almost cooler than seeing the Spider-Man again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was cool how they still brought him back, even though like they couldn't get the same actor to be there, so they did his voice and did the CG. That's why he was all standing like that for the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Same with the
didn't know that.
Lizard. Yeah, they couldn't be there to physically be there, but they did their voice lines and did CG. With
Hey,
it.
I as a fan, I appreciate that still.
Oh yeah. Man, but William Dafoe and I forgot
Dude,
his
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
No, he killed it. Like,
And-
he really killed it.
I forgot his name.
Did you guys ever
Doc
notice
Ock.
that when he's he's Osborn? What's his first name?
Harry.
No,
Norman.
Norman. When he's Norman, he has pretty white teeth, and when he's the Goblin, he has
Yeah.
messed up teeth.
Yeah.
Those are actually his real teeth.
Yep.
Oh.
Alfred Molina.
Oh, who
as
plays?
Doc Ock.
You know, he's in Coffee and Cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah. Which is the movie I wanted to watch in Art Club, but we ended up watching Art School Confidential instead because, in Luke's opinion, we wouldn't understand who most of the people in it were. And I'm like, I think that like 3 people, yeah, maybe not everybody would get recognized, but I don't think you need to know who the people are to think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who half the people in it is, and I still like watching it.
Exactly.
I was on Netflix.
But the part with, what was his name? Alfred Molina?
Molina.
Alfred Molina's part and Bill Murray's part are my two favorite parts of the whole film. Sorry, go ahead, Bill.
When I was on Netflix, I was looking for a movie to watch, and I saw that the Sam Raimi movies were on there. All the Spider-Man
They
were on
are?
there. Yeah. And
Oh, we're totally watching Spider-Man 1 and 2 tonight.
normally I would go ahead and opt straight for the first one, but I was like, no, because the second one
Is the
think
best.
It is the best.
It is hands down the best one.
I mean, as far as origin stories, I think the first one's really good.
Honestly, as far as Spider-Man Origins go, do you want to know which one my favorite is?
Andrew
What?
Garfield.
No, Tom Holland. Only because his origin story was the first 3 movies and every appearance he was in.
And the Tony.
Like, you never see him necessarily get bit by the spider, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, he isn't truly Spider-Man until Aunt May dies right after telling him with great power becomes great responsibility.
You know, yeah. I did appreciate that in the MCU how they
Up
didn't.
until then, he was Spidey. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Spidey.
Yeah.
But that moment after that, where he's crying and then picks it up Buttercup because he's got to do what he needs to do, that's when he becomes Spider-Man. and he's willing to give up anything he possibly needs to get the job done and to save the world or New York or whoever needs to be saved. Learning sacrifice. That moment was his origin. So Deadpool 3 is going to be the MCU, right?
Yeah.
Nick Fury has to be in it. So
Has he come
Samuel
back?
L. Jackson can finally say motherfucker in the MCU.
He almost said it when
He almost said it, but they already confirmed that the next Deadpool movie will still be rated R.
All right. Good.
So
good.
if Nick Fury is in it, there's no reason that Samuel L. Jackson cannot finally say motherfucker in the MCU. Yeah, but I'd rather listen to something that's based, that's funny, than something that's woke and boring.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
Make something good.
This has been Marvel Ultimate Alliance with Ethan,
Joe.
And Carter.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.